Themselves well this afternoon. Could have deserved more.
Yeah, listen, everyone's entitled to opinion. We feel as if we deserve something out of the game. Thought it was loads in Devil, it was proper derby. But yeah, the difference between the teams was a second phase set piece. I think we definitely deserve something out of the game. I think we probed as much as we possibly could, particularly in the second half, and just unfortunately couldn't break Caddis' defence down or get a real big opportunity. We had lots of little kind of smaller opportunities, and we had lots of balls in the box. We had corner after corner, and yeah, listen, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but and I know most will probably disagree with mine, but I think we deserved something out of the game.
Disappointed to go behind again relatively early on after 10 minutes?
Yeah, of course we are. Absolutely we are. Again, nothing. You see it yourself, there's nothing in the game for 10, 15, 20 minutes. In fact, probably overall the game should have and could have probably finished 0-0, but where we're at the moment, we're finding it really difficult, especially in the early part of the game. Go and concede a goal after 10 minutes in a local derby is something we constantly stress about, but I think we reacted pretty well from that.
Your captain Lewis Hudson, he was convinced that your side should have had a penalty in the first half for a handball. Several other players joined in as well. What did you make of it?
I think it's a penalty. Simple as that. I think it's a penalty. Spoke to the referee at half time. His view was that he couldn't give it because he thought it hit his hand, but wasn't convinced through the amount of bodies. So we have to respect that.
And do you expect any further action? Will the club take any further action, or is he just leave it there?
Nah, I think it would just be a matter of leaving it there. Listen, it makes no difference now, to be honest. We've had apology after apology after apology for numerous things, and it's not ideal. However, it's not why we are in the position we are. So it's down to myself and the staff and the players, and to try and get ourselves out of the position that we're in.
Can I ask you about personnel today? You changed your formation. You went three at the back. You left Jaden White and Sam Osborne on the bench. What was your thinking behind that?
Just to match them up. We thought we could match them up. We thought we could get down the sides of them, and I think we. Listen, formations, and I say it all the time, people want two strikers, play 3-5-2, we play 3-5-2, then we lose the game and it's critical, so that's the job. I keep saying it, I don't mind the criticism, obviously when it crosses a line, which it did one or two times today in terms of personal stuff towards family and stuff like that, which is disappointing, but I get the emotions are running high. However, listen, if you cut any of us here, we all still bleed the same way, so it's not nice to hear those things. However, I've just got to get on with it and do as best as we possibly can. Go mark the formation. As I said, we matched them up, and I don't think the formation lost us a game. I don't think the personnel lost us a game. We lost the game through a set piece.
You threw on Remy Campbell. Good to see him back. Did you just thought in the end it would take something special to get that equalised? Is that what you were looking for against a full-time side, of course?
Yeah, of course. We wanted to get as many attacking players. The plan was always to stay in the game as long as we possibly could, in terms of playing against, like you say, a full-time outfit who've had lots of time to prepare for us, and we. I think we nullified them on the whole pretty well. I think one of the. It makes no difference now, but even the assistant managers come out and said after the game to one of our coaches that we thought we were by far the better team. But it's lovely to hear, but it makes no difference. We've lost the game today, and we're in a precarious position that we need to try and get out of.
Do you mind if I ask a couple of questions away from the game today? Just two. I think last week after Chorley, you said 6 or 7 players may be leaving. That caused a little bit of a stir, as you can imagine, amongst Hereford fans. They're all asking me, who are they? I don't know. Who are they? I know there's 3 due to go back in January: White, McFarlane and Alani Edwards. Can you...
Listen, I won't give you names, absolutely not. But in the next, as you said, January's coming around the corner, so there'll be movement there in terms of players going back. We've obviously the makeup of how we sign players. We've got to sign a certain percentage on non-contract to against contract. So you're always fighting that as well. So someone comes in and puts a 7-day approach in, then you lose your player. There might be a couple in terms of, or there will be a couple in terms of that. So we will lose quite a few, which isn't ideal, but we've got to try and deal with it.
Will you have to recall some players? You've got 2 out on loan, haven't you? Is that an option?
Yeah, of course it's an option, yeah. Mitch Roberts will be up soon, Preston Bitton will be up soon, both have done well with their clubs, so it's something that we will definitely have a look at.
And the discussions with the chairman, Chris Ammons, what have they been about bringing players in this week?
Chris is in Australia. I've not heard from Chris much. Heard from him a little bit. He's away enjoying some time with family. So discussions are always. Listen, we've got a budget to work within, and we can't go over it, and that's as far as it gets in terms of speak to the chairman about players and stuff like that.
Okay, and these games come thick and fast. Another derby, a really tough one away at Hereford. How do you go about getting a positive result there, do you feel?
Yeah, really tough game. They're up there because they deserve to be up there. We're down there because we deserve to be down there. There's no point of trying to swerve round about things. It's going to be extremely tough. I know we'll take a lot of supporters there, which is really appreciative of everyone. So it's going to be a tough game. We have to try and bounce back as best as we possibly can.
And just one final thought. Adam Murray, very respectful about you and Hereford, and saying you're in a false position down at the bottom of the table. You've got 4 games in hand on Oxford, I think it is. Do you agree with him? Are you in a false position? And does it put pressure on those games in hand, though?
It's difficult to say because you can only go back on that when you've played your full campaign. So once it comes around at the end of the season, if we're in that position, we deserve to be. Right now we're in that position because we find ourselves in that position. We've got games in hand. You go and win those games in hand, then you find yourself in a much better position. However, lovely to have those opinions, lovely for other people to say nice things, but it's down to myself to go and try and make it happen and get further up the table.
And overall, you've got a positive feeling about today, though. You saw enough in your side that they've got a fight to climb their way at the table.
Oh, there's never a question about a lack of fight or anything like that. You see, we've took the game to them the last. Majority, in my opinion, the second half was played towards the meadow end, so that tells you that majority of the game was up that side of the pitch. We had corners, we had little bits of little small moments. We had a couple of moments where they because we're throwing bodies forward, they break on us. Listen, they've got quality. Of course, they have their full-time outfit and they've got some quality players. We absolutely respect that, but we're disappointed overall. It didn't point out the game.
Paul, appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Paul, is the contract non-contract thing, is that a club policy or is that
yeah, it's a club policy. Yeah, that's nothing that's well out of my hands. It's not something I enjoy, but it's the policy and I respect it.
And without saying names, how many sort of are on contract?
So at the start of the season, it's normally anything between 20 and 25% need to be non-contract.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.